Now, for many people, tiger nuts are tuber crops that have aphrodisiac properties and can as well boost fertility. But is that all there is to it? My colleague Rebekah Awuah finds out more on the issue.
Yes, Atari, charge your battery.
Studies indicate that tiger nuts help decrease the risk of colon cancers, slow down aging of the body cells, reduce skin wrinkles, favors elasticity of the skin, regulate body weight, suitable for diabetics and used in perfumes, food and medicine.
It is used in wounds that are hard to heal. They tie it on wounds that are hard to heal. And then when a person has intermittent fever like go slow, tiger nuts can help in that. When people have burning sensations, diarrhea, indigestion. But one thing is that if you chew too much of it, you will tend towards constipation. It's a substance that increases the supply of milk from the breast. It also helps kill parasites in the body.
With its nutritional and medicinal values, I journeyed to the source of tiger nuts. This path leads to the farm of Elizabeth Ofusudebra, a farmer. For days, she works tirelessly to plant her tiger nuts. I accompanied her to her farm where she is to harvest her produce. But I observed that in order to transform the marginal and ideal land to a productive one after harvesting the tiger nuts, cassava and other food crops are cultivated alongside them. Tiger nut is a small tuber first discovered some 4,000 years ago. It has many other names like Zulu nut, earth almond, yellow nut grass, ground almond, edible rush, and rush nut. Eaten raw, they make a very acceptable snack and have a flavor and texture reminiscent of coconut. Kweweduamwa is the headquarters of tiger nuts production in Ghana. The people here are predominantly farmers producing on a small scale. But the tiger nut is one of the tubers that is produced on a larger scale in this community. This is just harvested look of tiger nuts. But after a thorough wash, it is then dried in the sun and transported to market centers for sale.
After drying the nuts, flour is added and sent to the mill to be ground into powder. When the tiger nuts are blended, it can be served as juice. And when flour or rice is added, it can be prepared as custard. But it is difficult to prepare. We formed an association with the aim of getting support to purchase a milling machine, but this failed. It is our desire to add value to the product and expand our business, but we are handicapped financially. If the government will be of help, it will be appreciated.
Here is the street of Nkoko. This is where majority of the tiger nuts brought from Eduamwa are sold. The plights of these traders are not evident.
On ordinary days, we hardly make profits from selling the nuts, unless, of course, there is a funeral in town. We are pleading with authorities to assist us in the trade so we can take care of our children.
The sad thing in this business is that we don't buy directly from source. We deal with middlemen, so at the end of a business day, the chunk of the money goes to them, which to me is not helping us progress.
It is a good business if only the nuts do not go bad. Our only worry is that we don't have a tiger nut market here where people can easily locate us and buy from us. So we always have to sell by the roadside, which is dangerous. I think a market of a sort will do us a lot of good.
I find out what the district assembly is doing to support these women.
We have captured it in our action plan since last year. So the district assembly is going to take over so that at the right time we invite other private people to come in to support. It's interesting. They can process this tiger nut into pastries, into alcoholic beverage, pomade, and other things. So last year, during the fair at Koforidua, we sent them there to display some of these products, and the regional minister was very much interested in it, and he even expressed, concern that there's a need for us to help them to go into large-scale production.
It has been proven, however, that tiger nuts contain 20 to 30% natural oils, and as the global search for alternative sources of fuel lingers on, is it possible that tiger nuts can be a potential oil crop for the production of biodiesel?
The level of oils in tiger nuts will not position the nuts to be exploited for biodiesel, but it could be exploited for nutritional purposes.
It is hoped that more research can be made to explore the potential of the crop, and value will be added to tiger nuts to make its cultivation and processing more attractive. From Idiamwa in the Kwewu East District, Rebekah Awuah reporting.